What up? This is Soso here with Detour ENT here at Focus TV Studios. And this is episode 3 of the Soso and Uggy podcast. So what up, man? What up?
What's going on? Slow motion, no better than no motion. What you know, no good anyway, young lady.
All right.
Old people talk.
Right. So what's been going on with you this week, man?
Slow motion, man. Just waiting on the weather, man. This is it's up and down, man. It's like
It's so damn weird. Like Michigan is really getting on my nerves with this weather.
yeah.
Like I'm from Michigan, been here all my life, but it's like, come on now. It's like you don't know what to do from day to day.
You gotta have all kind of shit at the door. You gotta have a coat. You gotta have a parka. You gotta have a hat. You gotta have a visor. You got so much shit. You never know what you're gonna catch. So
Right. I know yesterday I took Mother's Day photos for my wife and one of our friends. And at first, when I first looked at it like earlier in the week, the weather said that it was going to be cloudy, but still, a little bit of sun was going to come out, and it's supposed to be like in the 60s. So I'm like, okay, that'd be a good day to do the photos. And we got an 8-month-old.
right.
So, she can't really be in too much of
Have
cold
a
weather.
swaddle.
Right. So we get out there. I got her in shorts, like short shorts. We get out there, cold as hell, windy as hell, and raining.
Well, like I said, I mean, shit. They didn't tell you when it was gonna be hot. So that's like I said, the weatherman here is the only person that can lie every day to keep their job.
Yeah.
Every
I
day.
just wish that, you know what I'm saying, like it would have been warmer, because like the baby was literally, she was a trooper though, I'll tell you that. The baby was a trooper. Like she, she hung, we was out there for about 2.5 hours. She was out there. I mean, she wasn't looking at the camera or nothing like that, but the fact that she was out there that long in that windy ass weather,
No, I think yesterday I got home, I changed clothes, I looked, it was like 48 or 50 or something like that. But it said the high was 66. I said, okay, so we got to do our little rounds. I think we went to the mall, we went shopping or something like that. And from the time we went to the mall at 52, we got out at 64. We went to eat, came back, it was 66. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
By the time we went bowling, 61. So it was all over the place.
right.
This shit was all over the place. I had on a down fleece jacket, just ready for whatever though. Cause it was a fleece, you gotta have versatile ass clothes. Your clothing gotta be versatile. This time of year.
Right. Oh yeah. I mean, you gotta at least have a jacket in the car, even though you ain't wearing it when you first go out and everything like that. But so, speaking of Mother's Day, what you got going on for Mother's Day? What did you get your mom, your wife, and everything?
Well,
your fiance.
hopefully, I got her some stuff that's on the way. I got something that's here. So if the other shit don't come due to the shipping, I can show her the confirmation, and you can see like, hey, I bought this shit. And
right.
This is the receipt,
It's coming.
so
it's on its way.
It's
don't
on the
worry
way.
About it.
So don't worry. Don't kill me. But no, she should be happy with the things I got. That's why I did it like that, just to make sure I had something in hand.
Right.
The way this shit, I'm talking about, you get mail, the mail come when it feel like it.
Oh yeah. See, I had ordered some damn stands or whatever like that to use on this podcast. Suppose that came in yesterday. The shit still ain't here. So I already know the mail ain't running right at all.
That shit come when it wants to.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
See me, I'm a last minute type of person, and I'm real. I like to be real easy with stuff, so I ain't getting nothing too big. My mama, I asked her what she wanted. She said just give her some money. That's all she needs. That's pretty easy.
You gotta be a little more personable with the money. You gotta come
with a card. We got a card with a whole bunch of cats in it. She like cats. They got a whole bunch of cats in there.
You got cats on the card.
Yeah,
That's the personal part.
Right.
No, like I said, I've been noticing, the better the Mother's Day, the better the Father's Day.
The better the Father's Day. See, I ain't got to worry about that.
Yeah, this is true. You can hit it out.
Yeah, I ain't got to worry about that.
Yeah.
So I did want to just say that before we got into the podcast, that I will be at the Backwoods and Bonfire. I didn't know. I'm gonna see if he want to come or whatever like that, but he be having to work on Saturdays. But I'll be there this Saturday, May 8th, and hopefully I'll have some business cards that I'll be passing out to like artists and people there, just so you guys can kind of reach out to us if you're interested in working with us. But just check out some discounted tickets on Groupon. I think they had them for like half off. It's still not too late to get some there. Like I said, it's like in a week So make sure y'all get that. It should be real good. I know last time they had like some really good artists there, like big artists like Doja Cat, and then as well as a lot of local artists that are pretty good. So they should have about the same this year as well.
Right.
So
be sure to check that out.
Right. So let's get into it. You know, yesterday was May 1st, and did you know that May is Mental Health Awareness Month?
Right.
So I just wanted to kind of give awareness to that. I know that we probably know someone that's dealing with mental illness, and you know our viewers probably know someone that's dealing with mental illness, or you yourself is dealing with mental illness. So take care of your mind, take care of yourself.
Really, right.
You know,
especially like I'm gonna say, well, for the black community, the dismissiveness to mental health for years. I'm just glad that it's a topic, and I'm glad that it's being brought about, because at the same time, it was so dismissive. Oh, that nigga crazy, and just leave it at that. It's a lot more than just that nigga crazy.
Yeah.
Cause like I said, traumas. You don't know how traumas affect people long term and things like that. So just being aware of it and letting people, cause you tell a motherfucker they crazy long enough, they believe it, and it can be resolved if they understand, like, okay, I have a problem or something like that. But I'm glad that this is more of a topic and a conversation. Like, really,
yeah, definitely more people are speaking out about it, but there's still a stigma around it, and we want to definitely just make sure that you guys are aware that if you need assistance, go out there and get it. Don't feel embarrassed.
It's nothing to be embarrassed
about. Nothing to feel embarrassed about. I know here in Detroit, you can contact the Wayne Integrated Health Network. They have a 24-hour hotline, and we'll have the number posted up on this video for you guys.
You're not just crazy. I mean, some of y'all is crazy, but
no, some of y'all do crazy things.
Yeah, y'all do crazy shit.
You know what I mean?
Y'all crying out for help.
All right, so let's get into it. So what's the word on the street this week? As of right now, we had a new album by DJ Khaled that came out. Khaled. Two times, right? What's so funny is I don't think I've ever looked up too much information on him, but I did not know his name was Khaled. I'm sorry, but I don't know who would just name.
They knew he was gonna be great.
It must mean something. The Khaled.
Khaled must mean something there. Or
it
is
must.
He Arab?
I think he's Arab. He's Arab.
In the Arab community, Khaled means something, so it might be great and greater, like the greatest.
Yeah.
Great, something great.
We the best. I mean, that's what he said.
Yeah. He believes it. He's spoken into existence.
Right.
So.
But so what did you think of the?
It's solid.
Album?
It's solid. It has its moments. Like you have to listen to it two times though. But like it has its moments, and I have a couple talking points. One, on first listen, I'm like, well, Jeremiah song, I'm grateful, thankful. But then once I realized in retrospect, Jeremiah was almost out of here from COVID. Mm-hmm. He almost died. So to lead the album off with that,
right,
it makes it that much bigger. And that's why I'm like, that's a big song. It's big. You see, it's a choir.
Yeah.
It's what's the name though, and that's very appropriate for it.
Yeah.
My standout though, and I know what y'all thinking is, it's Jay-Z now. That's an alright song. That's an alright song. I want to get to that too. But Cardi.
The Cardi, okay, yeah, I like that one.
Cardi.
Yeah. She was different. She was different on that one. I mean,
no,
she
but
was
see,
spit.
this is what I'm saying. She was spit.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, and that's what we need, Cardi.
Yeah.
I mean.
And it wasn't no sexy shit. It wasn't nothing like that. Like she was literally like bars.
Pulled the wig off and had to braid my hair back.
She was showing something. It almost like it was like a mix. It gave me mixtape vibes. Like she was coming into the game. She was trying to show her worth or something like that.
But see, and then like I said, that's perfect for her because like it's been 3 years since the project, 4 years since the project. And what you giving us, like, okay, we understand that you making money. This is the commercial, the WAPs and all this stuff, the big production, something like that. But like you said, your following came from you being you, and this is a Cardi being Cardi type of song.
Right.
Like, it's gutter. And then like I always feel like once you have a big following, you can make anything, and people take advantage of that though. But once you have a following, you can make pretty much anything, and people you got the ears. So might as well talk choppy and talk crazy, motherfucker.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm about to say I like you said, I really did like the first track on there with Jeremiah. I think it was called Thoughtful.
Yeah,
Thankful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that was it almost when it first come on, it sounded like it was gonna be like a powerful song. And I really liked his part in it. Then Lil Wayne's, I didn't think he kind of fit in that song to me.
He didn't throw it off though. Like,
he didn't throw it. He didn't throw it off too much. He didn't throw it off too much, but he threw it off.
And Guacamole on there.
I just felt like somebody else could have been in that song and could have made it. It almost sounded like a song that belongs in Kanye West's little Sunday services. Mm-hmm. That's the type of shit it was.
And they probably do it.
Yeah,
It's gonna make it.
It was good. I mean, Kanye West was listening to his was in the studio with him, DJ Khaled or whatever like that. So.
Like I said, to the old nigga thing. Now I'm confused. Now the Jay-Z and Nas song, Sorry Not Sorry. Now, Khaled made it a big deal. To me, it's not like really a big deal. Mm-hmm. But I noticed people was jumping out of helicopters, screaming, "Oh, that Jay-Z verse is kind of, it's mid as fuck. Like, that shit ain't it." I said, okay, so what we gonna do is, all right, because it's Jay-Z Nas song. Now, I get it. They're goats. They the goats. Interchangeable goats. Mm-hmm. Y'all critical of this one, but y'all did act like y'all didn't hear him go crazy on that Nipsey Hussle. Right. Y'all act like y'all didn't hear him go crazy. He still got the go crazy thing is, but so when I see people nitpick at the Jay-Z verse, automatically Jay-Z. Automatically. Because it was nobody around when he said Scorpion Bricks way before Aubrey's double disc. 40 on my lap, clap, 40 did the mix. Nobody had anything to say when he got to talking crazy like that, though. But once he say all them B's, but this the crazy part. Y'all, from a younger perspective, Lil Baby. You see with Lil Baby, he understood it fully though. That's another B. Mm-hmm. That's another B. He gonna have to come out of his
I love Lil Baby though. And that's what I was gonna say is I like the song with Lil Baby, Roddy Ricch, and I think it was Bryson Tiller.
Yeah.
I like that song on it. That's more so of my kind of like flow, my kind of like beat a little bit like that.
But the traditional Khaled anthem was that the Baby and Megan Thee Stallion was not like he always had one. That's all I gotta do is win. I'm so hood. Mm-hmm. All that he always got one where like the top guys and they is one of them up tempo boys. Yeah. Megan talked choppy on there too though. I like shout out to the women rappers. Right. Megan on there talking choppy too though. Like we gotta figure out who chopped that foot with that gun. But she on there talking choppy.
She already identified who that was.
Somebody lying.
She already identified it, man.
That's neither here nor there. But like y'all, look, comment below. Jay-Z hater or I know it's Jay-Z hater because it's just the fact that. And then another thing, it's the fact that y'all didn't say nothing about the verse on the Nipsey Hussle song, and that was a slap though. And also, it was too short for me. That's the only thing. It was very
the 14 song. Oh yeah, 14 songs, 12 songs.
12 songs. 12 songs. And like I said, for a compilation, like your personal works. Listen, artists, listen to me. Your personal works. Don't give me 18 fucking songs. I don't even know you like that. I don't need to know you. Don't give me 5-minute songs either. We don't care. Right. Get in, get out. We need a 12, 10 piece. That's for personal pieces of work. Like, but a compilation like a Khaled, you could win 17. 17. Sure. Especially when you have two drinks.
Right, two drink songs that have already been out though too. Yeah. We already heard. So
that's 2 skips.
Yeah. So, I literally skipped through it. I was looking at it, at the when you on Apple Music and it say like what 50, like it tells you how many minutes it is. I literally did it in about like 30 minutes, like half the time, because it's like. But still was good. I liked it though. It was still good though.
Oh, the Migos and her, I like that. I think that old people want to hold on to this shit. That Shorty Low sample. My arm still like I still look. I was there. They know. In the back of it though. They from Atlanta, so like that's cool. But that's Shorty Low, man.
Right. He was getting you back in your old days, like for real. All right, so comment down below. Let us know what y'all thought of the DJ Khaled album that just came out. Like we said, we thought it was pretty straight up like that. Pretty much most of the songs on there was pretty good. 2 songs, kind of old, you know what I mean?
Shit,
Recycle them, put something else on there.
Could have had different artists on there too. I was looking for Moneybagg Yo. I was looking for Larry June. I was looking for, it's some
Well,
artists
it seemed
that's
like he more so got, mainstream items that people know their names.
No, but see, he usually do slide people in.
Little people.
Like slide, we call them little people. Slide a few guys in and that's like bubbling. He didn't do it this time though, because it was for the money, I believe. I ain't gonna say it's for the money. He don't need a goddamn dime. But it was like, let me just make sure that everybody had it.
Right. I mean, I like the selection that he had on there, so I think overall, I think he did a good job on that though. Yeah. So I know everybody's seen the Tpain TikTok that was put out, and I ain't gonna knock him because we all been there. Like I'm not even as old as him, but he's speaking the truth though, as far as like who the heck really knows that there is two different separate folder for messages when the shit just came out, like not even that long ago. Like 2 years ago they did that update. If Instagram would have kept that shit like it was, there wouldn't have been no problem.
No, but see, you got a lot of weirdos. Like you had a lot of weird ass shit coming in, so you did need a folder for that. And as the older nigga,
right?
Yeah, I knew.
I'm about to say. I mean, I'll say okay. I get it, like. Because on my Instagram, I do get some weird shit in those folders. It mainly be shit like, hey, I can help you grow your Instagram, or it be like some sexual porn shit that's in there or whatever like that.
Yeah, all them fake. It's a follow and then it's a bullshit ass. Yeah. And then look, as soon as I see you got followed by, and go look. Yep, I know it's a DM right there. Yeah. Those are hackers actually. Though. They want you to.
Right. And I'm about to say, I'll admit that I've missed out on some messages or whatever like that kind of fell into that folder. So I don't think people should be kind of like faulting him for being an old dude or whatever like that, because he didn't know that it was too separate.
He missed out on some bad. There was a lot of blue checks though. There was a lot of blue checks. He missed out on bad. Yeah. I don't know if he missed it. It still might be some chance. Right. But he's talking about from 2 years though.
All you gotta say is my bad. I'm just saying, I'm just not seeing this, but
like I said, we spoke to that a little bit. Like, I don't think you handle your social media. That guy, whoever handles your phone for the most part of the day, is fucking fired. The fuck? Like, how you don't know this? I'm old. I should know this.
It looked like he said that he was handling himself, and then he ended up like recently just hiring somebody, and they was like, hey.
And he said, hey.
You ever check this folder? And he's like, what folder are you talking about? And they was like, you got all these messages in here. But good for him though. He did post his latest video with Jamie Foxx. He said, make sure you check your DM your DMs or whatever like that, your DM folders. But my question with that is it professional to reach out only through DMs? Because if they really wanted to do business with him, if they really, really wanted to, they wouldn't have just DM'd him. They could have emailed him. They could have figured out what phone, his phone number, manager contacting him.
Because, like I said, I don't think that should be the end all be all. But I think that's like, I really think like in the moment, like whoever runs the Wendy's account, I think that was Wendy's. Whoever runs Wendy's account, like, damn, let me see if Tpain want to do this real quick. Boom. Mm-hmm. Wendy's ain't in the streets. Wendy's ain't trying to do, because they conducting their business. Like a lot of the I wasn't worried about like the people, like the artists, because that shit can get through like word of mouth there. Y'all see, you sit in the studio with somebody, so because what's the name was looking for you, bro? Oh no, straight up call them and something like that. But I'm talking about like the business. I'm seeing them bags. I say, shit, you missed it. Damn, that was like they licensing for songs and stuff like that. Something that could help further along. But your manager. A lot of managers ain't accessible like that. Mm-hmm. Managers think they fucking stars too. They got assistants. You call my nigga. You the one I'm supposed to call for you for the other nigga, right? A lot of these managers Hollywood shit though. Right. Real talk.
But I will say though, if have more than one contact information. Like, don't just be like, DM me. Have your phone number, have your email, you know what I mean? Have a website if you can, where they can fill out a little, what is it called?
You know who didn't have this problem?
questionnaire, whatever the hell it's called.
You know who didn't have no problems there?
What?
Mike Jones. Who? Mike Jones.
Where the hell is Mike Jones? You talking about some Mike Jones? Where the hell is he at?
You can still call the number to this day.
And it still pick up. It ain't
8004. Literally.
Dog.
Mike Jones never had these kind of problems.
Hell no. I wonder if that's still his phone number though.
He just look. I went to his page and it's still back up.
Hell no. That's funny though. We should just call his ass just to make sure that shit works.
Mike Jones. I'm telling you, it works. I did it on some bullshit. 281-330-8004.
What'd you say? Did you leave voicemail? Or
No, you know he got. I just wanted to make sure. Mike, is you being? Come on, Mike, is this you? And he got the same message up. Hey, what's going on? It's Mike Jones.
That's probably some recorded shit from like years ago.
No, he lost the number. He said somebody stole the number. He got it back, and he back on. Like that's what I'm saying. He never had these kind of problems.
Right.
See, Mike Jones made all his features.
All right, so next topic we want to get into, which is something that I've seen this week, was artists paying for features or paying for videos, or just paying for like any type of services, and not getting those services within like months, or just not getting them at all. And specifically, and not trying to like talk down on nobody or anything like that, but it was an artist that I had interviewed a while back on an old platform that I had named Shot Killer, and he kind of posted a video where he was saying that he paid $3,000 for 3 videos from Kiefer Khan, and it's been 6 months and he still hasn't gotten his not even one video.
Kiefer Khan, bro. What's the deal, bro? I'm hitting you up, you ain't hitting me back. I gave you $3,000 for 3 videos, bro. I don't even got one yet. That was 6 months ago. But you around this bitch. So it's fuck me, right? It's fuck Shot Killer, right? All right, bet.
I got something for that. You go ahead.
Yeah. So, the main thing I just wanted to say is, there has been times where, somebody paid me for some services, some photos or a video or something like that, and it took me longer than I had projected. But it's all about communication. And it seemed like the communication between him and Kiefer kind of broke down. And he was saying how he's been reaching out to him and he hasn't responded. And I think that's where, the breakdown kind of happened right there, to where it kind of feels like he's being finessed. You know what I'm saying? And so this is to Kiefer Khan or whoever it may be. Look, whoever it may be, though, is if somebody pay you for services, if you can't be prompt, if you can't be on schedule with it, let them know. Like that. That's just common courtesy, really.
My thing is,
especially for a guy who not even really, he waited 6 months. He waited patiently.
Yeah. So like,
you know what I mean? With
no communication
issues.
is key. Now my whole thing with that is, okay, like, now, did you tap in with this person? No. Did you tap in with this person because they had a name?
Did Shot Killer just tap in with Kiefer Khan?
Because he's popular?
Name? Right. And he is popular. I'll get it. He's popular. He's done a lot of videos.
Okay, so with that being said,
Detroit,
you didn't care.
MVP.
Like I said, I suggest all artists, fuck that name and fuck that, is they popular? Mm-hmm. Look at their work. Look at their work. You're going to get it better. Like I said, if y'all, and I hate to say it like that because, like I said, he spent a lot of money. So, obviously he makes money off his work and he really cares about his work. So if you are an artist who care about your work and you want to get the best work and you need it prompt and timely, you find somebody that's on the what's name. But if you're an artist, if y'all going the same way, because you're gonna get that communication, you're gonna get that because they're gonna say I appreciate it. But if you somebody who wave riding, like I said, I see this complained about with a lot of well-known people, and that's because they're well-known. Mm-hmm. They don't give a fuck about your money. Their quality of work never is good. It's the same shit, but you don't care because I got a such and such tag on the front of my video. I got a such and such tag on the front. I almost said somebody's name. I I got a such and such tag on the front of my video. I got a cousin who does video, beautiful work, wedding videos, all kind of stuff. Now I got it's like my little brother though. It's like my homeboy little brother though. He coming up in the music, you know, he investing money into his music and all that. I see he reaching out for people for features. I say, yeah, you know, cuz get you straight with the. He say, well, who shit has he done? I guarantee he's still waiting on a video from the popular person. Cuz was right there. He would have had the video back to him in probably about 4 days and edited it and all kind of shit. He would have had bells and whistles, naked bitches, whatever you please in your video. He would have had all that, but he wasn't there for the actual quality of the video. He was there for the name. Right.
Because basically he feel like, you know, if he edited, you know, if he done somebody's video that was like big, him getting a video by then would get him more views, right?
He want the look.
Like, yeah, I got a video about such and such.
It's a skip on the work though. But I keep trying to tell people, if you have quality work, that's gonna supersede name work.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna supersede name work.
Yeah.
Trust and believe.
I mean, especially, I'm not trying to knock like videographers, but do people who be watching videos be like, oh yeah, who shot that video?
No, but see, that's why they gotta put their name in it. Like, that's what I'm saying.
They don't
the popular people with the tags on the front of their shit though. You know, Cole Bennett got a little, what's the name? Or, you know, I don't want to say these people's names because I don't want to, but fuck Cole Bennett because he's rich. Anyway, but they got a name on the front of it for a reason, and people see that like, shit, this shit on MTV Jams, this on, okay, let me reach out to this person. Let me spend my hard-earned budget or the money that I have budgeted for my project into that. Instead of looking, you can find somebody with that kind of quality and y'all can build together.
Well, that's because they think their video gonna be on MTV Jams, but that's not what it is. Just
but you gonna be waiting in the line pissed for 6 months.
Right.
Because he got 8 months worth of bookings and all kind of shit though, right?
Right. And I was gonna say, and that was something too, is, you know, Kiefer Khan may have been, you know, real busy and everything like, but it's still about communication though.
But don't take people money and can't give them the services, right?
Yeah. It's still about communication.
I'm always fault the artists on that because they popular for a reason.
The artists?
Yeah. No, the whoever doing the services rendered though, right? They popular for a reason. I feel like it's always it's so expansive now. The internet is so big. Everything's so big. You can find another quality shirt presser. You can find another quality producer. You can find another quality. And I'd rather people grow with these people. Like Ross grew with Spiff TV. I don't know if y'all remember that. Spiff TV, when he was beefing with 50, he shot videos for every song he made about 50 Cent. The next album, he made him one of the executive producers on the album. And appreciate it because he like that was a project he was on the come up. So in appreciation, because I'm pretty sure he ain't pay that man that much of nothing though. But then he got the back end of it and just said, you know what, real nigga shit, man, huh? Because I know you gonna eat off this, and you popping as well though. But yeah, stop. That popular shit don't mean nothing.
Yeah, man. No, I agree on that because a lot of times too, like these real big videographers and artists like that, they take care of the people who are also big. They take care of the people they know.
They gotta keep themselves popping.
Right. So when you knew coming in today, you know, they circle whatever like that, you know, they may not be as courteous to you as they would to some other artists. So, but what we're going to do is we're going to take a break, and then we want to touch on another topic that has been going on in the news this week, which is the Joe Budden podcast and his two co-hosts, Maul and Rory. So when we get back, we're going to touch on that because I feel like there's a lot to say there, especially with us kind of doing podcasts too. I think we're going to have a lot to say on that.
Did I understand Joe's text? Sure. Him and I had tension. I listened back to episodes. It sounded fucking horrible. The last month was bad. We didn't seem like friends. It was trash. Now, is there a way for us to go about that in which we all discuss moving forward on how to deal with that type of shit? Yes.
Did we not seem like friends, or were we not acting as friends? I want to be real clear with words.
Between you and I, we were not acting like friends. But the viewers, they don't know. It seemed like we were. They don't actually know.
What it seems like never matters. Only what is matters. It's not we didn't seem. We didn't behave.
That's a fact.
All right, so welcome back. So we wanted to get into the Joe Budden podcast and the issues that have been going on there. So basically, if I'm saying this correctly, it seems like Maul and Rory, they were kind of like MIA from the podcast for about a month due to some issues that happened between Joe Budden and
internal issues.
Right, internal issues with him and Rory.
Right.
That kind of, I guess, went over into Maul and Joe Budden's kind of relationship, and then he kind of exited the scene for the time being.
No, but like, okay. See, like I said, I watched, and what it is was, I still didn't take it to heart. Rory, like, you know how you hear some comments and, niggas say something slick, slide something slick out. Mm-hmm. He invited him to fight a couple times on a pod or whatever, mm-hmm. right? But I didn't think nothing of it though, because like, amongst friends you say a lot of shit and they're actual friends. You think
they're being playful and everything like that.
As a fan, So apparently Joe told Rory, take some time off.
Right.
Get your shit together or whatever. Which is, depending, through a text message is kind of informal and kind of fucked up, but he called Maul. Maul didn't come through mm-hmm. the day he told him to come through, or he said he was coming through. He comes 2-3 days later, and I'm pretty sure at this time, now Joe got an attitude with him too, and it's tension there because he told him that he has, you ain't got nothing to do with the show. Wow. And it's the Joe Budden podcast with Rory and Maul though. Like they signed up, like people mm-hmm. came to see all three of you. You may be David Ruffin and Native Temptations. You may be, you may be the name though, but the contract states. Mm-hmm. And we can get into that because they start doing shows with like other people though. Like
Right. And I guess that's the question. That was the main thing that I seen that Maul was kind of like irked about, was that the fact that Joe Budden brought on 2 other people with the quickness when all that stuff went down.
It was, like I said, I get it. Yeah. People came here for the brand. Mm-hmm. They came here for this stuff. But the contract says if we don't have a fucking show, we don't have no money. Mm-hmm. And how everybody was saying, it's a lot of hands that go into this. There's a lot of people that depend on this. So I get it, but at the same time, like, you can't just throw it. I think it was a flex. I really, like, knowing, like, I used to listen to Joe Budden, the rapper, so it was a flex, like, nigga, you're a replacement. Mm-hmm. Easy, like that. The show keep going.
I'm about to say, but here's the thing, okay? It's called the Joe Budden podcast
with Rory and Maul.
Right. So even if
Parks on the Beach.
Even if you guys haven't, I guess, had a conversation of who's in charge, why is it called the Joe Budden podcast? You know that he is a level above you. You know that he's a level. I'm sorry, but you know that he's a level above you, though.
Right. But if he's there talking to himself, it's not gonna be too much pie. It's there because they the other sauce and the chemistry.
But as you can see, the month that they was gone, he was doing the podcast with 2 other people, and it went perfectly well.
Yeah, because he had to do a little extra though. Like he had to, you had to be a little extra crazy. And then now, like I said, when you defect from the brand, when we're 3 different things though. You're a little crazy, I'm a little sexy, I'm a little cool. We're a little young, we're a little old. When you defect from that and you still do it, it seems like it's staged. Mm-hmm. It seems like it's fake. And people were there for the authenticity
of the 3. Mm-hmm.
So, like, if you still got these other cats here, you still doing the same shit, that's not no real raw emotion. Mm-hmm. Now, on a personable level, I feel like they could have communicated that better. And like they were saying, his argument was, y'all abandoning the show. And he said, no, that's not what happened. And then he said, he keeps saying, I don't want to bring up the personal conversation we had, but you keep bringing the personal conversation up we had as a reference point to prove your point. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't want to keep bringing it up, but so Rory, shout out. He says no.
So I don't think I even seen what was because I think Rory.
No, he said we met. Like he said, after the fact we met and we said we gonna all take some time off go to our respective corners, get together, you know what I'm saying, and then we'll come back.
Mm-hmm.
You start a show after that. Nah, that's
You know, okay.
Then you can't get back on here and saying that we abandoned the fucking show if we agreed that we was gonna figure out what was wrong.
Mm-hmm. No, I get that piece of it. I think for me, I'm a little bit in the middle of it. Like I see where Joe Budden is coming from, but I see where like Maul and Rory is coming from. Like Joe Budden, he was saying like he all about this podcast. You know what I mean? That's his main thing. That's what he feed his family off of, type thing.
He's the first. Soulja Boy talking that first internet shit. Joe Budden was the first nigga that was just direct to consumer.
Right. So for him to just completely stop the shit over some, to me, I mean, it was kind of like some high school shit, because the whole reason they was like having issues was due to, kind of the topics they was talking about, having differences in the topics that they was talking about on the show.
No, I'm gonna tell you what I figured. I figured was like kind of weak. When they was asking Joe why he wasn't speaking while they was speaking, and he was like, remember that time when I got all this stuff going on with Jay-Z and all that, and then he told me, so what, and y'all laughed. I feel the same way now. I say, why Jay-Z got your soul like that to the point where you fall out with your brothers, and that's a reference point that you want to bring back, and they said that's totally fucking different. Like, it was funny because we having these conversations and run-ins with Jay-Z, and they was laughing because, nigga, you still on that shit, man. You are 10 times a better man than that. Mm-hmm. But you want to use that as a point of reference. That's why I say Joe Budden, excellent. First off, Joe Budden, an excellent rapper. Mm-hmm. Better podcaster, but he's an excellent rapper, though. But he's an emotional man, though. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I mean, he could have went about things in a different way. I think that was his downfall, was if he went about it a different way. His whole reason for what he was doing, I think, was appropriate, because the fact that there was hostility on the show. Why would you want to continue that? So he told Rory, take a break. I don't think that was wrong for him to do, especially if, on the show you're trying to say you want to fight me.
But the thing is, with Maul, okay, that should have been, like I said, the FaceTime you can put 8 motherfuckers on FaceTime. They could have got Parks, Rory, Maul, all of them on FaceTime. Yeah, I feel like that, but see, we can't feed into that. Like, this is what I'm saying. Joe, you didn't do that. You called that man personally. And then that's what the thing that fucked me up is that he didn't understand what Maul was saying when he's like, you backing up Maul, you should never back up Maul over me. And Maul like, no, I was for the show. I'm talking about the collective. But he wants to separate all relationships amongst friends, though. Like, you shouldn't back him over me, and you shouldn't because me and you did whatever you should. No, but it wasn't a me and you thing. It wasn't like a personable thing. This is about the pod, right? So yes, that's what's going to be the argument. So Joe, my man, and all that. But I get both sides because the show must go on because they feed a lot of people. Mm-hmm. It's a business at this point. They got a lot of sponsors, a lot of money in between everybody, the grips, everybody involved gets paid a lot of money though. So we can't just shut it down because niggas is in their feelings.
Right. And then and that's the main thing, you know what I mean, is that even for us, like, we don't want that to be the kind of end all for things. You know what I'm saying? If you got a problem, nigga, you better tell me what your problem is. Don't let that shit build up.
As old as I am, this is all I'm saying is, like I said, I don't have I'm not above. First off, I feel like this. Ain't nobody gonna whoop my ass about some issues. Mm-hmm. Even if we fight and I lose, I still feel like
that shit.
take that shit, sucker.
You know what I mean?
Stop being a bitch. Don't be no bitch. We ain't gotta go to therapy. Them niggas went to therapy, man.
Right. No, they said what they said. They had talked it out for about 6 hours.
Man, no, him and Roy went to fucking therapy. Just stop being a bitch,
separately.
nigga.
Separately, they went to therapy.
No, they went to therapy together.
Over the situation.
Yeah.
Wow, that shit must have been deep as hell.
Like I said, I'm old school. Stop being a bitch, nigga. Hold on. Why you back like a whole ass nigga, man?
But that's the thing, okay, with podcasts, right? Everybody not gonna always be on the same page. And when you have a podcast where people are literally like, oh yeah, I agree with you, is that really good content?
It's not. It's not at all. I mean? Like, this is what I'm saying. I think Mano had said it, and I had been saying it, but Mano had somebody put it on their record. They said, well, you gotta watch them niggas who everybody in their crew always agree. Mm-hmm. Always agree. Them niggas is the weirdo niggas we used to clown for dressing alike when we was in high school. Them niggas have on the same outfit, same shoes. Them niggas, y'all a boy band. No, y'all not no crew. Your crew supposed to be diverse. I mean, y'all have common ground, commonality, everything. We grew up in the same neighborhood, whatever. But the respectful thing is that we are different people. Mm-hmm. Your crew is not strong if it's one nigga with one train of thought. Mm-hmm. Y'all just one nigga. All 10 of y'all,
right.
20 of
y'all. It literally could just be one guy talking.
Y'all are one nigga, man. If it's 10 niggas with the same train, we listen to the same music. We wear the same clothes. We went and bought the shoes together. Yeah. Y'all are one nigga, man. Everybody's supposed to have their point of view. And the thing that comes in, the love comes in, is with the time in and the respect of said opinion.
Right. And that's what I think, too, is that, for me, when I heard the whole situation, it was almost as if you got to know how to take criticism. You got to learn how to take, difference of opinions and be understanding of the next person. Like, nobody's going to be like, oh, yeah, man, you know what I mean? Yeah, what you said is exactly what it is. If I think something different, I'm going to bring to the table what I think. You know what I mean?
And that's the love. And that's, like I said, I think that's because they're really friends. It's not like two people they mashed together. These people are really friends. So that's why they were saying, are we cool before we even pod again? So my thing, always, like, we don't even pod. Like, my friends is, like, all over the place. Like, you know what I'm saying? But the friendship means more than anything else. Mm-hmm. Even, like I say, even the argument, the friendship over the argument. Like, we had a moment of time we didn't agree. It might have got heated, but when it's like slick shit, and it's you saying some little fly shit or something like that. Yeah, 'cause that's why that baby ain't yours. What the fuck? Hold on. That was on your mind, nigga.
Right.
Bitch, I'll kill you. Now it's gonna lead into something else. Now it's something else though. But like that's what I'm saying. Like that shit happens with them 10-man boy bands, the Backstreet Boys, and all that shit though.
I was going to say, like, in this business, though, it is kind of hard to differentiate friendship from the business because, like you and me here, we just talking, you know what I mean? Right. And it can get kind of like in a friendly manner or whatever like that. No problem. But whereas, like, in a regular business, you know what I mean? You go in and you say, like, leave the other shit at the house. You in here to do a job, this, and that.
I don't want to give people life lessons.
Yeah.
I do want to get people life lessons because I think that's the problem. You leave your work at work and your home at home. Mm-hmm. So when you take your ass to work, whatever the fuck happened with your girl, I know people have died, like literally died behind that shit. Nigga, girl told her, oh, you don't do that shit to them niggas in the street. They owe you money. And he went and killed somebody instead of going to get the money from them. Because your girl said you was playing it because y'all had an argument at the house and she was wrong about it. Mm-hmm. But, like, I mean, our dynamic is different. But if we friends, I'm just saying, like, if we friends and we in business, it has to be separated. It has to be some type of separation. And then, like, one of their main disconnects is the way that Joe talk to people and the shit he uses.
Right.
Like, because from my understanding, the way he talks and his actions are different.
Right.
And that's what he's displaying, but to the listening ear, it sounds like you putting shit over top of people's head.
Right. And I think that's the main problem there too. Yeah.
The way you talk, like he's like I said, he's an aggressive talker. Mm-hmm. Talk crazy.
And you gotta be though. I mean, sometimes you gotta be.
No. It's like every crew, every real crew of friends or business people, you gotta have an asshole. You got to. You gotta have somebody that's a mediator. You gotta have somebody that's the he sways the vote here and there, whatever he feels like though. He's in the clouds. And that person mostly a weedhead. Shout out to my nigga Rock. Then you gotta have somebody who's always aggressively to the left, but they always reliable. Mm-hmm. The person that's not with shit, the person, oh no, fuck that, whatever. But they always there. Though.
Right.
Like they always a reliable person though. Like, but I didn't like I said, Joe's tone.
Now, do you think that,
Joe's
because I
tone.
watched their latest podcast that they did after they did the whole 3-hour talk confession thing, do you think that they will, I know they have a contract and everything and they have to kind of continue, do you think they're going to get past it? Because I was reading the comments and people were saying that
it's still
that Maul looked like when he woke up, he looked in the mirror and he was like, all right, I gotta do this because it's on contract.
No, like
and
I say, Maul will get back into it because Maul really, I think Maul will fight every nigga on that set. I ain't even gonna say because Maul a real nigga or nothing like that though, but like he said, I stand on respect. He was standing on the respect side of it though. And he probably didn't respect the fact that Joe keeps saying, I mean, this is a confidence, but I'm gonna just bring it up anyway though. Yeah. But I know we said this between us, but I'm going to say it anyway. No, you can't keep doing that shit, though, right? Yeah, and in real life, y'all niggas can't keep doing that shit. If it's something between us, it's us.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's just right.
Yeah. I'm going to say something, just to end this off is that, again, when you have, something where there's like multiple people, there's always a leader in it. Yeah. And if it's not clearly defined and then someone kind of appoints themselves as the leader, that's where conflicts arise. Just like in Destiny's Child. You know what I mean? That leader was a point. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. Okay. We knew who that leader was. But I'm just saying, there needs to be, clear communication. Communication is everything when it comes to anything.
Now, like I said, if we can communicate that you're the leader, and whatever comes out of you communicate, like, look, I'm going to take the front. I'm going to be the front nigga. Y'all watch the exits. This and that, whatever. Okay. And we can agree upon it, and once we go forward, any fluff-ups happening, oh, no, y'all at fault. Now, okay, I can understand what you said. I feel you. It's the Joe Budden, Roy, and what's the name, with Parks in the back. Okay, I understand that. But the show cannot go on without the Rory and Maul, though. Like, that's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I feel differently about that. I think that it can go on. I think that it can go on, but with the expectation that things are being worked out behind the scenes, and then if they aren't worked out, it must go on. It must continue.
I mean, because we under contract, baby.
Yeah. Before it to stop completely, I get Joe Budden's aspect of it. You know what I mean? Like, that's his baby. You know what I mean? That's what he.
It's not about no baby, because like just as fast as he created the baby at Complex, the everyday struggle. And that baby got raped and took all that shit and fucked over. He went back to his original baby. And then, like I said, he got pull up. He got a lot of shit going on. But this is where he can go back. This, you know why he can go back? Because of Rory and Maul. You can expand because Rory and Maul still here. We can still get that perspective. And we can love you. So if you got misconstrued over here at the pull-up, you got misconstrued over here at the shit with Remy Ma at Revolt. You know what I'm saying? You had to kiss the Migos ass and all that shit to get the show Revolt. If you can go over here and resolve that, or if it sounds fucked up and you get misconstrued, you bring it back to your pod, and guess who there? Your man. Right. I'll hold you down.
Well, let us know what y'all think as far as the situation with Joe Budden, Rory, and Maul. Whose side was y'all on? Who did y'all think was on the right?
I don't think we should take a side.
Why not?
I think y'all should just let us know how y'all feel. Don't separate the game. You trying to end that shit.
No, I'm trying to end that stuff. I'm just saying in a situation. But look, in a situation, there's always right and wrong, right?
Like I said, I both of them. I understand both aspects of it. That's something you're gonna get when you get a little older.
Right.
Get a little older.
I ain't that young. He always calling me young on here, but I ain't that young. I'm not that young.
I still smell it similar.
But who do y'all think was, I guess in the situation that happened, where did the breakdown occur? I guess is that a better question? Yeah. Where did it occur? What do y'all think could have been done differently to rectify the situation at hand so that they didn't have to kind of go through what they went through?
And if you and a boy band, 10 niggas is y'all dress alike and y'all buy the Jordans together and all that shit still, don't comment.
Y'all too young for this, huh?
Fucking boy band. Backstreet Boys.
All right, so thanks for watching. Like I said, this is episode 3. We're only trying to grow from here, and we appreciate everybody that's watching with us and growing with us. Be on the lookout for a special guest that we'll have on upcoming shows. And then, as always, if you're interested in any video or photo work, just reach out to us on our Instagram page at the Detour ENT. And you can email us as well. That contact information is also on the...
I'm not looking at it because it's all weird. It's porn.
No.
The fake Bitcoin. Watch the fake Bitcoin people. I be looking like, damn, I'm lit. I got about 6-7 people go to this shit. I can teach you how to do the Bitcoin.
What is do the Bitcoin?
Bit mining? No, it's like bit mining and all that kind of shit.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, man. I be thinking I be lit as fuck, like people really down. Because they have regular names now. Before, they got to chop it up and put like dots in their names and shit like that. No, it's like regular names like Sammy, what's the name? Hey, look, Stockton, no, it's a Forex trader, Bitcoin miner, what's the name? Fucking fake it. Can I get verified? Do y'all know that? Can I get verified from that? Because I'll be lit. I swear I get 12 of them a day.
Right.
12 of the fake Bitcoin trader, StockX, not StockX, that's the shoe shit. The Forex, the fake Forex, and the other one, a day, 12 a day. And the weed people, fake weed people too.
On your Instagram page?
Yeah, I'm getting followed.
I don't know, but every time I post our videos on there, just like our little short clips, it be just a whole bunch of motherfuckers, right? Repost, we can repost your video on this, repost. I'm like, if you don't get the hell on, am I putting the wrong hashtags on here or something?
No, but I think once you go down to that hashtag, once you go to that wormhole of hashtags, you get whatever come with it though. Like,
right.
They gonna look at them hashtags too, and yeah, cause I sell weed. No, look, I got so many weed pages. I haven't smoked weed in damn near 20 years. Mm-hmm. Like really smoke weed. I didn't hit some weed. You gotta be a goddamn fool when you think nobody hitting no weed. It's legal. Everybody hits some weed.
Yeah, once or twice, but nothing too much.
No, you gotta do it like old people. You gotta put it up to your say it.
Look,
it don't really mean that.
Look, we can't say too much. We still actually work real jobs, so we can't say too much.
You got to do it like that.
Right.
And they'll never know. You don't know what you said. So if they want to bring, hey, motherfucker, you ain't heard. What did I say? Nothing. But yeah, comment below if I can get verified from the fake pages though, like the fake prostitute pages and the fake weed pages and the fake Forex pages. Can I get verified, please? Right. Because if I get blue checks off them, I'll take all wins. He might get into that game. He might get into that game. No. I'm gonna take my win as it is though. It's a real win. Fuck. It's not a fake win.
All right, y'all. Well, thanks for watching, and we will see you next episode.